Well, back in the north, and we're at the Wildlife Park. With me is the manager, Kathleen, and we thought we'd just take our cameras around today and shoot a few things because it always is changing up here. Really, over to you. Tell us what we've been seeing today.
Well, we've been developing the area at the front of the park. We've got our penguin extension. The penguin enclosure was built in 2000, so that's almost 15 years old now. So it's time for a bit of a revamp. So we've built an extension, a beach, an extra beach area. We're just fencing that off. Once we've taken down the old walls on that side and the penguins get used to that part of the enclosure, we can close off their beach that they're using at the moment and remodel that. It's time to take off some of the old plaster work and things that looks a bit tired and remodel their little nest areas. We're changing it to a saltwater system, so we've got a new pump system going in. We're going to put in some extra viewing glass and just really give that whole enclosure a bit of a lift and extend the size of it. So we've been doing that. We've seen the Coati exhibit as well that we're building for Easter.
Sure. Another video all about that itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we've had quite a lot of animals. We've got a lot of animals coming. A lot of our visitors know Elvis the guanaco, or sometimes he's referred to as a llama, who's a kind of a bit like Marmite, really. Visitors sometimes aren't too keen on him, others love him. We think he's great. He's a real character.
And he's a bit by himself, isn't he, at the minute?
He's been on his own for a long time. And he has from birth had this slight cleft palate and he's missing an eye. So he's not the most attractive looking guanaco, Paul, but we have found him a girlfriend. We've got a nice young female guanaco coming all the way from Poland. So we're going to pick her up from the UK. We've also got a new emu coming for our emu paddock. We've got new short-clawed otters arriving into a newly revamped otter enclosure. Lemurs as well. We've already received some new lemurs. We went across to West Midlands Safari Park a few weeks ago. There was a mother and daughter ring-tailed lemur there that had been kicked out of the group, Acorn and Tizzy. And West Midlands Safari Park was delighted when we said, actually, you know, we need to boost our numbers, we'd happily take them. So we've successfully mixed Acorn and Tizzy with our lemurs. They're now going back out into the enclosure. We're getting that ready for them. So they have been getting on well. Poor little Tizzy's only got half a tail.
I know. It's from it's being chucked out of the other group, was it?
Yeah, being picked on and things. But she was really timid when she first came. The keepers noticed that, how she seemed really quite timid. But she seems to have come out of herself and she's mixed quite well. So we're quite hopeful that group has bonded. And of course it's a male and 3 females, so there's the potential there for lemur babies.
And another exhibit we went to where we saw 2 large animals and 1 baby. What was that?
That's the tapirs. They're very popular residents in the park. Tapirs, their closest relatives are horses and rhinos. Oh, wow. Because of this proboscis, they've got this kind of nose that wriggles about. A lot of people think they're quite pig-like, but no, horses and rhinos, that's their closest relatives. They are normally very placid animals, but our female, Luca, gave birth just before Christmas there. Little Humbug, as we called him, that seemed to be the popular choice on Facebook, he's growing up fast, and you'll see there his stripes are already starting to fade. So those stripes and spots that they have as a baby start fading and disappear almost at about the age of 6 months.
Well, we've got plenty of things to show here, but we're running out of time. But I know you're very keen, as always, to mention that people become members here and family members and all sorts of things, can't you?
Yeah, it's the best way to pop in and see what's new, catch any new babies. We've got lots of events with our 50th anniversary year this year. So it's going to be a really busy year at the park, and membership, we find a lot of our members come here really regularly, and even for shorter visits, if they've just got half an hour or an hour, they'll pop in to see something specific like the falconry weekend, or catch a new baby, or just chat to the keepers and find out what's going on in the animals' lives.
Okay, well, no doubt we'll be back during the summer. No doubt there'll be other things to be seen, but thanks very much indeed, and it's all go for the summer. Yes,
It is indeed.